Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Got another AL matchup here. Texas on the road in Detroit. We'll go through all 15 games on the live show at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Me, Toast, and Prop Beaver. If you're able to make it, we'd love to see you in the comments. In this video, I'm doing Rangers, Tigers, though. Let's do it.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
On the mound for the Rangers, we got Jon Gray. Pitching for Detroit, we got former #1 overall pick Mize coming off that huge injury, finally healthy this season. Let's take a quick look at the spreadsheet. According to the model, after 5 innings, we're going to be knotted up at 3.27, 2.68, slight edge Texas. Final score, 5-5, knotted up, slight edge Texas. So the model has this one pretty close. Let's start with the matchup for Mize against the Rangers offense. He's made 2 career starts against Texas, and he's got excellent numbers, 2.25 ERA and an 0.63 whip. Problem is the home runs, 2.3 home runs per 9. 482 expected FIP indicates he's gotten a bit lucky. On the season, Mize has made 2 starts this year, 482 ERA and a 139 whip. 479 expected FIP. So not off to a terrible start, but not off to a great start either. He's going to have his hands full in this one because, as we know, this Texas lineup is dangerous. Pretty much top 5 in all categories against right-handed pitching. 4th in average, 5th in OPS, 5th in WRC+. Just 19th in isolated power, though, which could be clutch because I just mentioned how giving up home runs has been a problem for Mize. Texas is hitting, but they're not hitting with a ton of power so far against righties. Something to point out here, though, Texas is projected to have 6 lefties in their lineup. 6. The reason that's significant, Mize actually has excellent numbers against left-handed bats this year. Now, it's only 19 at bats, so super small sample size. But lefties against Mize this year are hitting just 0.63. 0.63 lefties against Mize. 19 at bats, just 1 hit. So the fact that the Rangers are loading their lineup up with 6 lefties could actually be a positive for Mize. As far as the pitch mix for Mize, throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a splitter. Those are his 3 main pitches. Texas top 10 against 4-seam fastball, top 10 against slider, just 21st against the splitter, though. So if Mize is looking for a put-away pitch, maybe go to the splitter here. As much as I say this is a great spot for Mize, I'm a fan of the guy. He was the #1 overall pick. I said he was going to be a Cy Young winner a couple years back. Dealt with injuries. As much as I'd love to sit here and be like, this is a great spot for Mize at home, I'd be lying if I said I had a ton of faith in Mize pitching well here. I mean, I don't think he'll get absolutely shelled, but I doubt he shuts Texas down. The other matchup is Jon Gray against the Detroit lineup. The current Tigers bats just 25 career at bats against Jon Gray, just 5 of 25 lifetime off him with a 440 OPS. Jon Gray only has 1 career start against Detroit and was an absolute gem. It's all the way back in 2022, though. But 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, and no earned runs. He shut the Tigers down. This season, Jon Gray is not off to a great start, though. 4.38 ERA doesn't look bad, but look at the whip. 178 whip. That's a lot of almost 2 base runners per inning there. That being said, he did seem to get it together a little bit in his last start. In his first 2 starts, he had 7 1/3 innings pitched, 12 hits, and 5 earned runs. He had more walks than strikeouts. But in his last start, he went 5 innings, just 3 hits, 1 earned run, and he went 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. So Gray coming off by far his best start of the season. And he hit the jackpot here because he's pitching against the Tigers lineup, and this is a lineup that just does not hit right-handed pitching. On the season, they're bottom 5 in pretty much every category. Well, bottom 6. 25th in average, 25th in OPS, 29th in isolated power, 24th in WRC+, and that's pretty much right on par with what we've come to expect from the Tigers lineup. They never can hit righties. You can bet the Tigers against lefties here and there, but not against righties. In the last 3 seasons, the Tigers are pretty much the worst lineup in baseball against right-handed pitching. Jon Gray, pretty much a 2-pitch guy. As far as his pitch mix, it's pretty much just the 4-seam fastball and the slider. Basically all he throws. Detroit's actually 14th in runs added average, runs above average, I think, against the 4-seam fastball. 27th against the slider, though. So I'm not the biggest Jon Gray fan, but it's the Tigers lineup against the righty. It's pretty much a blind fade. Now, when we get to the bullpen matchup, this is where you can find some value on Detroit. If you're looking to bet the Tigers, you can give them the slight pitching advantage in the late innings. You see Texas Rangers bullpen 23rd in ERA, Detroit first, second in whip to 23rd. Expected FIP puts them a little closer, but this is a Rangers bullpen that hasn't been great so far this year, and they just use their 3 main arms. Kirby Yates, David Robertson, and Leclerc all just pitched. Now, they all should be available. I mean, you would imagine. They've each pitched 2 of the last 3 nights, including tonight. So Rangers bullpen hasn't been good, and it's been gas. So, look, I don't think that's enough for me to bet the Tigers here, but I would go Rangers first 5 and maybe look for the Tigers in a live spot because I expect the Tigers to be able to get to the Rangers bullpen, which is pretty gas. So Rangers first 5, maybe on the run line, Tigers live. That's what I'd look here. Like I said earlier, live show 4 p.m. Eastern time. We'll go through all 15 games. Me, Toast, and Prop Beaver. If you're able to make it, we'd love to see you in the comments. If you want my top bets for MLB or NBA or any of the staff's top bets in all sports, head over to KyleKirms.com. It's all posted right on the website. There's also a link to join the Discord on the homepage if you're interested. Let's have ourselves a great Tuesday night here. Didn't have a great Monday, but this season as a whole, I'm off to a great start. Hopefully that keeps rolling. Yeah, remember to bet responsibly, and I'll talk to you in the Discord.